If you followed K-pop for even a short time, you may have observed that idols don't use social media much. And even when they do, their organizations closely oversee and monitor their appearance on these platforms. On platforms like Bubble and Weavers, where users primarily use them to contact with followers, they tend to talk a bit more freely, whether that be through Instagram photos, tweets, or TikTok videos. But even there, it seems that they're not as open as we might expect. To others, this is absolutely surprising. We're not arguing that this kind of control is appropriate because idols are fascinating people, and it's obvious that we would want to hear more of their thoughts and feelings, but second-generation idols were more vocal on social media than those in the Western world, who use it to talk to fans and express their thoughts on various issues. However, when it comes to idols, companies have probably learned their lesson from the past and limited their social media use for a reason. They occasionally use social media to broadcast their drama. The renowned case of Tiara is one illustration of this. If you are unaware of what transpired with the group, one of the members, Hwayoung, and her sister made indirect charges against. The other, Tiara members of Mr. Treatment through shady tweets and retweets as a result of their tweets. People believed that the Tiara members were also being shady with their tweets. Consequently, the K-pop company saw the start of one of its largest scandals. Although 2PM member Jun-K is also well known for a post he wrote when he accused another group of Sajegi when 2PM had their return, Tiara Hwayoung wasn't the only one acting sneaky on Twitter. Before quickly deleting the tweet, Korean news outlets and internet users interpreted it as a reference to 2PM's defeat by Teen Top on a music competition. Even though Jun-K quickly deleted the tweet, the damage had already been done. In September 2014, Jun-K tweeted, "Sajegi hashtag everybody knows the rule proves useful." It's not surprising that the firms don't want its idols running uncontrolled on social media, given that former Day 6 member Jay sometimes had some notorious tweets as well, including one where he branded the group's fans dumb for criticizing Park Jin-young. Knowing these incidents makes it clear why, in case they cause a scandal involving violence of followers or label them dumb due to the second generation of idols, it is also rare to see idols nowadays making many political or other remarks that would reveal their own views. Siwon, a member of Super Junior, is a fervent follower of former US President Ronald Reagan, even going so far as to upload photos of the two of them together that have been altered. Second-generation band 24K sang a campaign song for Moon Jae-in when he was running for president against Park Geun-hye. However, even though Park Geun-hye won the election, he was later impeached as a result, and 24K was put on a blacklist because of their support of Moon Jae-in and during the campaign. Chinese idols have also encountered a great deal of difficulty as a result of their outspoken backing for the Chinese Communist Party. Tsuyu, however, was among the most well-known examples of a K-pop star who experienced exclusion due to politics. Tsuyu was invited to display a flag representing her country in 2015 at a variety event. She did so while also displaying the flags of South Korea and Taiwan, identifying herself as Taiwanese. This led to accusations from fans that she was taking advantage of her mainland Chinese fans while supporting Taiwanese independence, and another Taiwanese singer accused her of being an activist for the cause. As a result, she lost endorsements, was banned from Chinese television, and had twice activities temporarily suspended. Entertainment JYP. It's understandable that companies don't want their idols to get involved in politics, given that the agency representing Twice made her apologize to China after they barred Twice from performing there. The incident was then used by the three candidates running for office at the time to further their own political agendas. In order to prevent people from assuming who they were voting for during the most recent election in South Korea, where the candidates were symbolized by the colors blue and red and the digits 1 and 2, idols even went so far as to refrain from donning these colors and waving peace signs. Talk about being cautious. Even though K-pop idols are the ones who promote alcoholic beverages the most, they are also the ones who are prohibited from drinking. The rationale is actually quite simple. K-pop idols are thought of as role models and must uphold a professional and disciplined image. Idols have been caught driving while intoxicated, and Koreans strongly oppose drinking and driving. Some artists have even had their careers destroyed as a result of it. Agencies likely restrict alcohol consumption to prevent any incidents that could damage an idol's reputation. Another reason for the ban might be that K-pop idols must maintain excellent health and performance due to the demanding training and schedules which alcohol can conflict with. Agencies may reduce or discourage alcohol use. The fact that people in South Korea must be 19 to drink is another factor. Companies are reluctant to allow their artists to consume alcohol since many actresses and idols have had their careers impacted by underage drinking. Although idols now openly participate in drinking shows, this restriction is still not as strict as it once was. Despite this, the Korean people do not approve of it. The dating ban in K-pop is also well known. It was first implemented by producer of AKB48 Akamoto Yasushi, and it was first applied to Morning Musume and Hello Project before AKB48 was founded in 2005. The rule originated in J J-pop, like most K-pop rules. The idea behind this rule is that idols who are forbidden from dating will win more fans by coming across as more approachable and devoted to their fans, upholding a sense of purity. It's also rumored that the ban was partially implemented to keep younger idols out of trouble, though this cannot be confirmed with any certainty. It's serious for Japanese idols since they were forced to shave their hair, apologize, and even pulled out of their groups once they were discovered to be dating. However, the K-pop company has another motive to impose the dating prohibition, in addition to creating the impression of availability to the fans, and that is due to Kim Sung-jae's tragic demise. In the 1990s, Kim Sung-jae was a part of the duo group Do. After the Do broke up, the two opted to pursue individual careers. Kim Sung-jae, however, wouldn't live for very long. After his successful solo debut, Stage Sung-jae spent the night at a hotel with his backup dancers and girlfriend named Kim, but the following morning he was found unconscious there. The cause of his death was later found to be an ingredient found in animal stimulants like xolotile and terazole, and it was discovered that someone had injected the stimulant into his body. As a result, the case was transformed into a criminal investigation when police named Sung-jae's girlfriend as the primary suspect. They discovered that Sung-jae had broken up with his girlfriend over the phone just days before he died, and that she had allegedly gone on stage at one of the concerts and yelled at the audience to leave her boyfriend alone. It is thought that Sung-jae's girlfriend was the one who committed the terrible act to him, viewing his death as a warning. This is because anytime Sung-jae's followers tried to approach him, his girlfriend would grow furious and take great measures to keep them from getting close. To avoid anything as awful as this, K-pop businesses could believe that it's preferable to forbid idols from dating. The ban on tattoos is not only enforced by companies, but also by broadcasting organizations. Tattooed idols are discouraged and encouraged to cover up their tattoos as much as possible. During performances, idols must cover up any visible body art with clothing or flesh-colored patches. This is probably because of South Korea's conservative view on tattoos, which are generally considered illegal unless done by medical professionals. The last rule we'll talk about is the one that states that a group's members must all live in the same dorm. This rule presumably originated in J-pop. What better way to push group members to be close than having them all live together in a dorm, especially the groups under Johnny and Associates? J-pop and K-pop both seek to market the impression that group members are close and have a connection that is comparable to siblings. Additionally, dorms are a very logical solution to a problem that companies face, given that many idols make their debut in their teens or early 20s, and, in a typical unfamous life, they would probably be living with their parents or friends. It is reasonable to assume that companies wouldn't want to leave these young adults to navigate life on their own in separate places, in addition to the costs of renting individual accommodations for each member would be prohibitive. Korean entertainment executives assert that living together makes it simpler to manage and protect the idols, since managing busy schedules is easy when everyone is housed under one roof, which also saves a ton of time and facilitates gathering all the members. SHINee member Key actually spoke about how leaving the dorm made them closer. According to Key, he would sometimes get irritated by routine behaviors that the other members would engage in, like walking around the dorm there where he realized that the other members could feel the same way about him, which led to conflicts whether you want them to or not. This system, however, has proven to be flawed because, believe it or not, forcing people to spend all of their time together will lead to conflicts. Wonderu also added, "There have been times when I would change how I ate for the others. Key really doesn't like chewing noises, so I used to melt the food in my mouth, whatever feels right for them." What are your thoughts on this matter? Let us know in the comments.